What's up, witches? It's me, Luna. And the bad news is that my camera situation is not solved. But the good news is I usually don't back down from a struggle, especially one that I actually have a chance at winning. So clearly, I have won today. I'm going to ride that energy with an unboxing of a US Games Oracle deck called the Auspicious Symbols for Luck and Healing Oracle deck. And we had this little Maneki Neko, that little lucky kitty. When we were in San Francisco in 2012, I believe it was, I have a little one down at the bottom of my altar there that we bought in Japantown, and I have it full of all kinds of really interesting coins. Anyway, this is written by Alison De Nicola, and artwork is Sabina Espinet, and I have not heard of these authors, as far as I know. Trust my brain? Not these days. Okay. Auspicious Symbols for Luck and Healing Oracle deck. Auspicious Symbols for Luck and Healing. How many times can we say that? Say it 3 times. Is a vibrant 44-card deck and book set representing good luck charms, mystical images, talisman, deities, and spiritual healers. Okay, how interesting that the plural of talisman isn't talismans. Talisman. Deities and spiritual healers with messages of positivity and enlightenment. This deck includes symbols that promote not only luck, but also personal growth, health, abundance, and opportunities. Beneficial energy brought forth by many of these symbols and images offer powerful medicine for the body, spirit, and mind. Includes 200-page illustrated book. This is copyright 2022. We have a really pretty kind of turquoise. Okay, here we go. Boom! Look at this sucker. It is frickin' huge. Now, this is where I am of 2 minds. And one mind says we could have saved a lot of paper and not put full color images in the book. My other mind says I can take this book with me and study these symbols, and I can, flip through and do some bibliomancy maybe, and I don't even have to have the deck with me. So 2 minds. Anyhow. Okay, let's see. Do we have a table of contents? We do not. All right, well. Auspicious symbols are present throughout ancient and modern history. Auspiciousness suggests not only luck, but also positive attributes like good health, prosperity, opportunities, and healing. Symbolism is defined as an artistic and poetic movement or style, using images and indirect suggestion to express mystical ideas, emotions, and states of mind. Indirect suggestion, symbolism. So I might have to ruminate over that later. The Auspicious Symbols for Luck and Healing deck combines these ideas to represent messages and insights for jump-starting your personal magnetism and attracting positive flow into your life. The origins of the symbols used in this card deck represent many cultures and traditions. At the inception of this idea, let's see how long this is. All right, I might not read it all. But this is telling us that, what the impetus is behind the deck. We knew that lucky symbols had a magical place in divination and in the world at large. There's always a sense of wonder, delight, relief, or confirmation that happens when we come upon a meaningful symbol. Yes. Once the creation of this deck was underway, it became obvious that we not only needed luck and good fortune in our world, but healing as well. Therefore, the cards contained in this deck offer varying messages that we hope will assist the user in navigating the challenges of today. Okay, and here they have talismans, so I think on the back it's a typo. Symbols ready, go back to the beginnings of time. Past civilizations used sacred geometry, healing talismans, animal images, and the like to represent a luck-filled opportunity. Just the same, there are certainly many that can portend bad luck or wariness, walking under a ladder and broken mirrors, to name a few. While many of these symbols come out of superstitious beliefs, there's a lot of power in what the mind believes. Common symbols of luck can help us to find hope when we are feeling unsure and positivity when we're down. The healing energy brought forth by many of these totems can represent powerful medicine for body, mind, and spirit. Some symbols take the form of master teachers, gods, goddesses, and deities who offer us directed guidance. In all cases, there's a call through all symbols for greater awareness and appreciation. The auspicious symbols for luck and healing cards have come forth and are ready to assist you in your daily life. Now, I want to say something here about, they talked about inauspicious symbols like a broken mirror or walking under a ladder or, a black cat crossing your path, these stereotypical ones. And I want to say that even if intellectually, like you break a mirror and you go, it's not bad luck. I know better than that. I'm not superstitious. But that superstition has been in our culture forever. So if you grew up with that, there might be a belief in there that goes against, your intellectual ideas and values and things can be dead opposite to what your belief system is, because they're in astrology, one is Mercury, the other one is Neptune. Beliefs are deep-seated and they're the things that run the show. So it might not hurt to do something. Okay, I'm just going to do a story. Why not? Way back when my daughter and her housemate were moving into a new place, we had bought them a mirror. She had bought a one of those long door mirrors, and something happened and it got knocked and it crashed and broke into a million pieces. So it's like, okay, everybody stop. And we dispelled right then. But as we picked everything up, we got all the pieces in one bag and I kept one big piece. And I said, all the energy of whatever is in there, whatever malefic or disruptive energy is in there, congeal it into this one piece. And it was making noise there. Anyway, I then took that on a waning moon to the river. And I did, all kinds of prayers and blessings and all kinds of stuff around to dispel. And I said, I'm throwing it in the water so that everything can be dispelled into its harmless elements. And I took that piece of mirror and I flung it out into the river. And I'm going to tell you, when that thing hit the water, it sounded like a gunshot. It went crack. It was so loud. And that was the sound of dispelling a whole bunch of negative stuff. So anyway, sorry about that. Story time just comes when it comes. I want to go back and look at the author and the artist. She looks familiar. Well, we'll find out if I've heard of her before. Alison DeNicola is an inspirational teacher, energy healer, and award-winning author. She leads classes, workshops, and retreats in energy alignment, mindfulness, and self-healing. As a student and teacher of various modalities, Alison is passionate about empowering others and assisting in awakening light. Common themes in her work include symbols and practices of yoga, divine goddesses, angels, and shamanic wisdom. You can find her living in Washington, Connecticut, and connect with her at AlisonDeNicola.com. There's Facebook. There's all kinds of things. She's also the author of Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body, Mudras for Awakening the Five Elements, Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras, Divine Feather Messenger, and Nature and Soul Yoga Wisdom Cards. All right, so I have not heard of her. Sabina Espinette is an artist based out of Colorado. She is influenced by her multicultural background and world travels. Folk art, archetypal, mythic, and religious imagery also shape her creative ideas and explorations. Common themes in her work are our connection to the divine, whether it be through love, motherhood, nature, or art itself in any form. And SabinaEspinette.com. She created the artwork for the 2 books about mudra, and she contributed artwork to the Pride Tarot. Okay, cool. So the rest of the book here, we go straight from that introduction, talking about the deck and how to prepare it, how to begin, spreads, ask for assistance, 1-card pull, the lucky 3-card spread, lucky 5-card spread, and then mixed card use. So talking about using it with other decks. Then there's acknowledgments. And then we have the cards. We don't get this isn't like a table of contents. It's just a list of them and their number. So, and then we go straight into the cards. And we just get the image and, Okay, wait. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I thought that maybe we just got exactly what's on the card, but no, there is a page then, or two pages. So you get what's on the card, and then you get who or what the thing is, and then a message, and then a practice. Cool. And let me see. Yep, and that's it. Let's get in. Okay. So we have this beautiful knot. I can't remember what they call it, an infinity knot or something like this, but it's just really beautiful. It's an auspicious symbol. I believe its origin is China. I am so loving that this first card is Amabi. I just had to get up and go into one of the front bedrooms to bring this. This is Amabi that my son just quickly drew up, and it hung in the window of one of the front bedrooms. We're at the top of the hill in our complex, and so you could see it from everywhere. And so this hung in that window from the very early days of the COVID pandemic, and I'm seeing how kind of faded she got, but okay, just wanted to bring her in. Onward. Use the power of Amabi to help you fend off unpleasant experiences and situations. So she is what's called a yokai. In Japan, they are these spirits that are attached to all kinds of things and places. And she is one particularly that wards against epidemics. So she's like a ward or a guardian. And here's Maneki Neko. Use the energy of Maneki Neko to invite luck into your life. It'll be an easy deck to use. Omamori. Use the gift of Omamori to offer your prayers and intentions to the universe. Lotus. Let go of challenges. It is time to bloom. Look how beautiful. And the lotus, I'm sure we're going to get, and I will mention that the number is on the card, so they will be pretty easy to look up. That the lotus is such a symbol because, yes, and it describes the sacred lotus grows out of mud as a messenger of beauty and resilience. So it's a symbol of enlightenment because it's, of course, the bulb is underwater in the bottom of a lake or a pond, and it comes out of the deep dark and that icky, smelly slime that's at the bottom. That's very rich, but it comes up out of that, and then you get this gorgeous thing blooming into the light. So I love the symbol of lotus. Here's Kuan Yin. Use the blessings of Kuan Yin to embody more compassion and healing light. Medicine Buddha. Align with the Medicine Buddha for clearing karma and disease. We've been exclusively Eastern so far. Yi Jing delivers luck and special answers to your questions about the future. Money Frog. Invite the fortune bestowed by Money Frog to flow into your business and home. Fortune Cookie. Ingest the sweet and helpful advice that is placed in front of you. This says follow what leads you. Saint Germain. Use the violet flame to heal and transform your energy. So now we've shifted cultures. Isis. Use the knowledge and power imparted by Isis to reclaim your true healing wisdom. Heka. Connect to the magic of Heka to find inspired thoughts and perfect action. I have never heard of Heka. Interesting. Scarab Beetle. The scarab shares the power of healing, protection, and positive cycles. The artwork, let me mention that. It's one of these richly colorful decks, like the Light Seers, like the Star Tarot, which one is it? Oh, I thought I had her sitting here. The Mythical Goddess Tarot is another one. The Tarot of the She is another one. Just beautiful and I'm doing it where you can't see me, sorry. Just beautiful, beautiful colors, rich. I love the blues. I love this particular blue. It's almost a periwinkle. But those colors immediately make me feel light. There's a softness, a sweetness, a brightness to them. Yeah, wonderful. And the same thing with the artwork. Ankh offers the key to insights and blessings for the future. And the Ankh is a key. So people see it as, this is the handle. No, this is the handle of it. It's held by the loop and it's a key. Dhanvantari. Receive the blessing of balance, sound health, and self-care from Dhanvantari. And then white Tara. Oh, I always am so glad when any Taras show up. Open yourself to white Tara and invite her wisdom and peace to fill you. I wonder if they'll have green. I hope they do. Here's Lakshmi. She pours abundance, prosperity, and auspiciousness over you. She's in the middle of my altar right there. I have a big Lakshmi statue. Ganesh, smooth sailing ahead. All obstacles are being dissolved and released. So mote it be. Sri Yantra. Use sacred geometry to connect to higher inspiration and peace. Wind Horse. Take a ride on Wind Horse to offer prayers for well-being and good fortune. This is Tibetan. Here's the Green Man. Merge with the energy of Green Man to reawaken your connection to Earth and the environment. Lucky Clover. Find the lucky four-leaf clover and know that good luck is on your side. I've never found one. I've never really spent a lot of time looking, so, they go hand in hand. And there's a strong argument for the kind of create your own luck thing. If you want something to appear in your life, you've got to put yourself in the context that that thing will naturally appear in, create that for yourself. However, if you want to find a four-leaf clover, you have to look for them, in other words. Ladybug. Beloved ladybug lands nearby to remind you about happiness and positive change. A cicada. Personal changes on the horizon. Listen to cicada for messages along the way. Breed offers supreme blessings of healing and protection for your journey ahead. And I love it when there are everyday items and creatures, because then, you can really start to program your own mind with those objects so that when you see them externally, they can become external symbols outside of just this deck. Breed offers supreme... I already read that, didn't I? Okay. Armit. Powerful healing and a call to herbalism is brought forth by Armit. Runes. Look for inspiration, validation, and messages through written words and symbols. And what's wonderful about runes is that you can find them in nature. If you look out in the woods, if I look at just the branches of the trees, I could probably find every single rune out there. Panacea. A healing elixir is contained within. Call on Panacea for wellness of body, mind, and spirit. Ouroboros. Regeneration and rebirth is now underway. You are infinite. Wishbone. Make a wish. You now have a hand in the outcome. Hamsa. The hand of the goddess ensures your safety and protection. Eye of Nazar. See clearly as the forces are conspiring to assist you now. Fortuna. The chance is yours. Spin the wheel as luck is presently on your side. White Buffalo Calf Woman. Connect with the earth and the ancestors to remember your healing ways. Hopi Hand. The sacred hand of spiritual power and healing is waving over you now. Eagle Feather. This powerful medicine is here to connect you to both heaven and earth. Sage. A cleansing process is now underway. Time to clear out and renew. Aja. You are being invited to connect to the healing power of plants and animals. Babalu Aye. Open to a cure or specific assistance in dealing with illness of body, mind, or spirit. Citrine Quartz. You are now attracting success and prosperity. Allow yourself to enjoy the process. Swallow, fly high with grace. You are embodying greater love, light, and peace. Pot of gold, wishes fulfilled. Your dream is at the end of the rainbow. Lucky penny, heads up. All day long you will have good luck. That's right. And if you find one tails up, please turn it over for the next person. And horseshoe, you are protected from negative energy and granted good fortune. Okay, I had to go put my sweater on because it's freaking cold. You can tell it's cold. Well, I got the big blankets on the bed, but there's Pie Wacket. You can't see him. And there is Gilbert. There's Gilbert. And there's Slee. You can tell it's cold when the cats are upstairs. Okay, let's give this wonderful blessing and healing deck a blessing. It's just so positive. I didn't pause on any of the cards because they're just illustrations of symbols that mostly are familiar to us. I'm sorry, this edit is going to take me forever because there's so much coughing. Sinuses have been horrible. Come on. All right. By this sacred smoke and by air and fire, may you be purified and charged. And by water and earth, may you be blessed and made whole. And by the sound of the bell, get a little bit of water off. May the spirit awaken. Guides and guardians, allies and ancestors, please use this tool to communicate with me and help me communicate to my viewers. So a deck like this, I was saying, talking about programming your mind with them so those symbols become meaningful to you when you encounter them in the outer world. But when you're doing that, you can also consciously talk to your guides and say, hey, you can use these symbols. Please, let's use this tool as a means of communication. And guides, guardians, allies, and ancestors, and as always, great gratitude and blessings to the author and artist, Alison DeNicola and Sabina Espinet. And I offer you fresh water and I offer you the fire of Azrael to bring auspicious messages out of this auspicious deck. All right. That word auspicious can seem so, what does it mean? It just means lucky. Good omen. These cards are almost square. They shuffle well because it's US games and because there aren't many of them, but that shape would be usually really difficult to shuffle unless you've got some pretty soft cardstock. We'll do one more here. Oh, yep. And now. You can hold it either way. Either way works. Thank you, US Games. I hope I didn't get a response to my email. Well, now that I say it, though, I haven't really looked in a while. But my email about table of contents and how to make it so we can look up cards. All right, so now settle in. Give me 3 auspicious symbols. Let me look at the 3-card reading and see what they suggest. Past opportunity, present moment, future opportunity. So it's all opportunities. All right. So let's do that. And, when you have a deck that is all good luck and healing symbols, you're not going to get an in-depth why reading, So let's just look at what opportunity we had in the past, what is in front of us now, and what we're in now, the opportunity we're in right now, and then what's coming up, what will be auspicious in the future. Okay. past. Lotus, present, Omamori, and then Lucky Clover. So we did get two side by sides, consecutives, Lotus and Omamori, but I'm just going to leave it. So the past card, let go of challenges, it's time to bloom. So our opportunity in the past was to let go of our challenges and be able to bloom somewhat, to, have a respite in a time when things were a little bit easier. Now I will read the rest of this entry. The sacred lotus grows out of mud as a messenger of beauty and resilience. In Eastern traditions, the lotus flower is a powerful symbol that represents consistent renewal and the growth process. As a delicate flower with shallow roots, the lotus closes each evening and is reborn each morning as if renewed. The lotus also represents the flower of the Divine Mother, and it is said that when we spiritually ascend in this lifetime, we land at the foot of the lotus throne where she is seated. Lotus flowers grow up out of the muddy waters as a symbol of beauty and as a reminder that we can rise up from past obstacles each day in order to bloom. They kind of missed the whole enlightenment part, but that's okay. And when you think about it, these kind of symbols really are everyday sort of things. This isn't like a spiritual practice that they're laying out. Message. Like the sacred lotus, this message is surfacing to remind you of your ability to adapt, arise, and renew. So I like that. Our opportunity in the past and what we learned in the past was how to adapt, how to arise, how to renew. The lotus has a special quality associated with the deep desire or will to live and thrive. This is an important quality necessary to surmount challenges. You're being called to see this quality within yourself. If you have had times when it felt easier to surrender or give up, do not despair. The time is right to call on your unique lotus power to rise up again out of the past situations and bloom. A sense of unwavering faith and resilience is called for now. So this is past, remember. Have confidence that you can move past any previous challenges and not only bloom, but thrive too. Use this message of consistent renewal as an assurance for overcoming whatever arises. And the practice is each energy center in the human energy system is represented by a different colored lotus with specific numbers of petals. Yes, and there is a syllable that you can chant for each one of those petals. Finding the visual representation of each lotus and their color association is helpful in connecting to the qualities of the lotus as an empowering spiritual symbol. For example, the 4-petal red lotus symbolizes earth, stability, grounding, and family. The 2-petal violet lotus represents our intuition, higher vision, and perceptions. Visual reminders of the different lotus qualities can be added to your journal or altar for additional support. If you look up the chakra system and the lotuses, the syllables, the mantras for each of them, you will get this as a visualization. And when you get to the crown, it's 1,000-petal lotus, and you're chanting all of the ones from bottom to top 20 times, I think it is. Anyway, that's well worth doing. It's well worth doing. So the reminder from the past is it's about resilience, and what the message I'm getting here is a reminder that we have survived so far. We have survived so far. In February 2025. All right. So it's auspicious knowing that we can survive. We have that within us. Now we go to Omamori, which says use the gift of Omamori to offer your prayers and intentions to the universe. And I love that it gives us a practice and that it is a very practical practice and not like deep spiritual enlightenment teachings and stuff. So the deck itself, as far as the premise of it and the writing and everything, is keeping itself to this band of good luck symbols and not going like deep into religious and spiritual traditions. That's a consistency that I really appreciate. Okay. This is present. The Japanese omamori are the trifecta of auspiciousness, part amulet, part talisman, and part charm, and it holds within a special prayer or intention. The omamori are blessed in the shrines and temples to give them a spiritual vibration, varying in material like silk or paper, Each piece may hold a single focus to assist in practical matters or spiritual manifestation. The idea of a talisman representing a certain quality such as healing, luck, health, and success is fully present in this symbol. I wish that they explained the difference between amulet and talisman, because I've heard, amulet is attracting, talisman is warding or repelling. And then I've kind of heard the opposite, and then I've heard them interchange. So it would be interesting to hear what they think. The message wrapped in the omamori is the gift of treasuring and honoring our prayers and intentions. The combination of positive energy and auspicious blessings is one you can utilize fully now through drawing this card. Begin by finding a specific focus or intention and see the universe acknowledging it. Ask for this to be blessed and to be carried with you, just as you might carry an omamori. You may include positive intentions that have an overall effect, like perfect health and wellness, or directed intentions like assistance with a specific healing in your life. When you treat your intentions this way, you create a positive path towards their realization. The practice is creating your own omamori is simple and powerful at the same time. You can print off specific patterns found online or create your own small packet from special paper or fabric that you fill with your prayers and intentions. It is also a beautiful offering to create one for others who are in need of healing and luck. Sending them the omamori with your wish that they receive blessings helps you to amplify your own personal manifesting ability. Use this as your personal intention practice and update your omamori in accordance with the cycles of the moon or other planetary transitions. So, let's see here. It's the gift of treasuring and honoring our prayers and intentions. So this one is really about intention, I think. And it really is it is a shift to go from using this as what's my lucky symbol for the day, where you can just take that message and go, it's all this kind of good luck. But in a reading, you have to differentiate this luck from this luck, So this is the luck of just having that lotus power and being able to open up and be resilient to, die each night, be reborn each day, the renewal and resilience. This is about intention in the present. And then in the future, we have lucky clover. Find the lucky four-leaf clover and know that good luck is on your side. The four-leaf clover is known as a common symbol of luck and good energy. Clover is a ground cover or grass usually made up of 3 leaves that fills meadows and fields from spring to fall. To find a four-leaf clover is considered auspicious and opportune. Hundreds of years ago in Ireland, the four-leaf clover became a symbol of luck, with the leaves representing faith, hope, love, and success. The rare shamrocks were Celtic charms, presumed to offer magical protection and ward off bad luck. It has since become synonymous with the luck of the Irish and is instantly recognizable as a lucky charm. And there is a plant called a shamrock that has the 4 petals or leaves. The lucky clover springs up in your path to signify that the energy of luck is present for you. Make a wish. What have you been hoping for? When the wheel of luck turns in your favor, like finding the 1 4-leaf clover among hundreds, anything is possible. Okay, energy of good luck is present. This message is inviting you to view yourself now in the right place and time to ask the universe for what you desire. As you do, visualize your desire fully with all of the details. Keep the faith. Luck has the power to turn situations around, and with that, anything is possible. Take note of seeing clovers in nature or as symbols through art, media, or fashion as a sign that luck is now on your side. Be proactive in utilizing luck in your personal manifesting and protection. And the practice suited to the lucky clover is the discovery of synchronicities that you may be overlooking. Here's like the 11:11 and 1:11 on the clock. Others for our family are 1:17 and 11:17, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. And just the repetition. When we allow ourselves to notice, hear, feel, and listen in a new way, we are open to signs revealing luck. Try out your power to call messages and symbols to you by asking for a sign or answer regularly. This is how you communicate with your guides. Please show me this. Please let me see this particular symbol or a lucky symbol or something, that's that's doable, or even that's a little outside of what you think is doable. And then when you get that symbol, it's really pertinent. Try out your power to call messages and symbols to you by asking for a sign or answer regularly. You might ask your guides, the nature spirits, universal energy, or the animal kingdom to provide the signs. It may indeed be in the form of a clover, the color green, or some other animal or symbol that's recognizable or meaningful to you. Remember, repeating symbols create a pattern and call your attention to notice and respond. So there we go. Your guides, say just, and especially if you have like this deck programmed, or you have a special card in this deck, or you pull a card for that day, and you can talk to your guides and say, show me this symbol. I need to know you're there, and then see what happens. So I think what it's telling us here, we need to be intentional in the present, and luck will turn in our favor in the future. May it be so. Whoops, wrong one. May it be so. All right, you guys, please comment down below what you think of that, and hit the like button if you want to. Subscribe if you want to, but by all means, drop a comment because I like to engage with you. I hope your luck is wonderful until I see you again. Until then, this is Luna. Blessed be.